Alrighty everyone, welcome back to Valorant. This time we're going to be taking a look at my favorite character so far, Viper, and some of the smokes that you can do on the map, Bind. Now, Bind allows you to do a lot of flexible things with Viper on attack, and a couple of cool things on defense. But I'm going to show you first I'm going to show you my favorite screen locations, like over here, right outside a bathroom, placing it right onto the box, like so. And then after some of my screen locations, I'm going to show you some of my favorite smoke locations on attack, maybe some snake bite ones, and we'll see from there. I like this screen in particular because if you're trying to push through bathrooms, you have this heaven area completely screened off, as well as this sneaky little area where a lot of people like to
screen down.
camp. The only thing you have to really worry about is U-Haul area and backside area. Once you do your quick checks, then generally you have taken the entire site from there. The only thing you really have to worry about is perhaps maybe a jet
30 seconds
coming in
left.
from up here. Jet could definitely screw up your day if she reads you from up here. But that's only like for a hard read. That's not the norm. Usually you just have to check backside and U-Haul area, and you'll be good to go to plant. Another good screen location, right over here. If you look very carefully on the map, you can reach all the way towards the backside of A with this one screen. And if you cover up slightly onto the truck, and you let it lift.
Toxins going up.
Oh, would you look at that? Heaven's covered. And this is covered as well. Huh. And now you can plant right here. The only angles that you have to really be careful of, again, is U-Haul area, and if someone holds real tight on boxes. Even if they hold back here,
toxins going up.
They're still covered.
Toxin screen
but
down.
Generally, you're not gonna find someone caught behind there, unless they're like going for a really risky play, because they'll see your screen go down and they'll probably move. That's why for the most part, all you have to worry about is U-Haul area and
30 seconds left.
Now this one's a little bit more risky. This one requires you to push up onto hookah. But once you push up on hookah and have like teammates to cover you, you have free range to cover most everything of B site right over here. You can cut off elbow right here. You can cut off the angle of back of sight. You can cut it off in half from right here. Lots of options with this one. Just understand that there's a lot of risk going in so close for the screen.
Toxins going up.
See, now you've basically covered back. Now you only have to check here and elbow. And sometimes you'll end up with people hanging out in this little alcove area here. But generally, if you're pushing B site, you're gonna have a split. Some people going long, some people going short. So if you're going to push from short, then this smoke screen angle is what you should be going for. Now, if you want to push on to B from long, then I highly advise this screen right here. You go up to the edge of the fountain, and right there, maybe scoot up a little bit from there if you want to get all the way towards the back of the site, and you go for it. From there, you'll find the entire B site split, like so.
Toxins going up.
Now, this is a very nice split, very clean, and with some other good smoke placements, you can and venom placements, snake bite placements, you can really just
Toxin screen
close,
down.
close out everything and push into the site and plant. I'll talk about the other smoke spots in my next section, though. Alrighty, now that we've taken a look at the screens that are possible on attack, we're going to be taking a look at some of the smokes that are possible on attack. Now, if you line up right here on this silk, like that, see this corner and that corner, you line it up in between the two, try to get right in the middle, cheat it a little bit to the right.
Poison orb emitting.
And now you've essentially cut off this part of the site. Now,
Poison's off.
with that said, put it in conjuncture with the smoke on top of boxes, and
Toxins going up.
you end up with a completely covered push that you can push in and plant.
Toxin screen down.
30 seconds left.
Now, another smoke we can do is actually in a similar area, but based off of the yellow silk right here. We're going to be aiming just underneath the red blinking light, and after we toss it,
Poison orb
we get to cover
emitting.
heaven. Now, this is also very good when we're not just for pushing in for bathrooms, through your teammates pushing in through mid. It allows, with heaven covered, it allows them to push in a little bit more safely.
Poison's off.
Now, I wouldn't actually combine this smoke with the
Poison
smoke
orb
from
emitting.
across over there, or the screen from across over there. But you can
Poison
choose
off.
how you screen off this site in a way, so that's up to your discretion. But let's say that you are not pushing through bathrooms. Say you are solo mid, and you want to just cover heaven for your push through the bathrooms. Well, this is a very good smoke spot. Aim for the power line, through the leaf,
Poison orb emitting.
and that also covers heaven. Now, that one smoke it's decent
Poison's off.
by itself, but you can also still cover with your screen. Let's say right here, and yes, you can do it from here. I just decided to do it from there.
Toxins going
Put
up.
both of them up, and now everything is essentially clear for both the push on mid, where
30
you only have to
seconds
Toxin
worry
screen
about
down.
U-Haul and close boxes again, and it's also very much clear for your bathroom push.
Toxins going up.
Look at this. All they have to worry about is over here.
Toxin screen
Everything
down.
else is pretty much fair game.
10 seconds left.
Oh, you got us.
Lies we've told this city. Just the lies we've told this city. Just to pry it open and suck it dry. My ultimate, they are not important. Let's move through them like smoke through lungs.
Alright. Now let's say you did this smoke, this screen, right? You did this screen. Let's not focus too much on it. You did this screen, right? And now you need to smoke off different angles. Go up against this poster. Aim for just the corner of the roof. And throw. From here, you put up your smokes. Backside's covered. As you push in, we got a nice one-way over here. The only thing to be concerned about is anyone holding this corner or elbow. Now, there's a way to fix that with Snakebite. Come over here, bounce it off. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, I've had moments where like they were like right in the corner, so you got to be careful to place it. Right there. Yeah, that's perfect. You gotta line it up. Line up the edges. Aim for the center of the door. And that does a pretty good job of that. Make sure you aim it a little higher so that it does a proper angle. So with that said, you get all your things set up. Line it up. Now you only have to worry about here.
Toxin screen down.
And then you plan.
Lies we've told the city. Just the lies we've told the city. Just to pry it open and suck it dry. My ultimate is ready. The lies we've told the city. Just to pry it open and suck it dry.
Now, we are on defense. And we're going to take a look at some of the interesting tricks that you can do with some of the one-way smokes and screens. We'll start with screens. Can't really do one-way with screens. I misspoke. But here is basically a way for you to affect B site when you're holding A site. Now, if we walk over there, you'll find, or you can just look at the map, really. Oh, I have to wait until not buy phase. I guess we'll explore that one later. Let's take a look at some of the one-way smokes we can do. Come over here, line up towards the edge, see the newspaper, see the second highest rung right under it, and toss up. Let's try that again. Alright. Take a look at the newspaper. Right there. Toss up. Get it right up there. What this does, once we are allowed to activate it, what this does is it creates a one-way.
Poison orb emitting.
You can see their feet, shoot them, before they can see you. They can't see you.
Poison's off.
And if you really must, you can take this one back. Like so. Though, it's a little risky. There's another one way as well. If we line ourselves up into the box right here. Take a look at that corner. And... okay, and... there. Voila!
Poison orb emitting.
Another one-way. From over here, you can see their feet before they can see you. It also works when you're holding this angle right here.
Poison's
You
off.
can see them right here, right before they... you gotta make sure that you're not seen over here. As long as you're in this exact corner,
Poison orb emitting.
it becomes a one-way. You can see their feet and end them.
Poison's off.
Unfortunately, if you go for this one, can't really,
No fuel.
you know, get it back. Now let's take a look at that screen we planted earlier. And this is all the way from A
Toxins
site.
going up.
We basically cover up Hookah a bit. Though if I had placed it a little bit better, it would be lined up in Hookah. And extend.
Toxin screen down.
So we line it up just right. Good. That should be right. We take a look at our screen.
Toxins going up.
Covers over here. And covers over here. Making them forced to walk right over here. Pretty good if I say so myself. Much better than the other one that I did before. Now, if you're trying to do something over here on B site, where you just by yourself are holding B, then what you can do
Toxins going up.
is do a similar screen from the opposite direction. Not that it would affect A site much, but it'll help you cover
Toxin
up here
screen down.
and cover here for their push. Or alternatively, I mean, if you just want to have it on window, you could go inside of window and just shoot your screen right here and cover just window. But this allows you to cover both this entryway and Hookah window. Though that doesn't stop them from shooting, because if they're really insane, they can just get a jump shot. Only if they're really insane, though.
Toxin screen down.
And if you meet those insane people, you can just screen it right here. And one of the good smokes that I find on defense is actually right there.
Poison orb emitting.
A very simple smoke, really. It allows you to sneak an orb capture. It covers the entirety of long. If you hear people shooting through here, you can sometimes be a little cheeky.
Poison's
Sneak
off.
through here. And then onto them. Alternatively,
Poison orb
after
emitting.
you've grabbed your orb, you can just pick it up and move on out without much risk. A very cheeky spot, really. I like it a lot, especially when you're trying to get your ultimate charge. And with that being said, those are all the spots that I found. Tell me in the comments section if you found others. I would love to try out these new spots. Any new spots with Viper. Because it is very important, as Viper, to be flexible with how you approach a situation with your smokes. Because if the enemy team understands that you do the same smokes and do the same thing from those smokes when you place them down, then you could be screwed. Because they will completely read you. And you will suffer. Besides all that, thank you all for staying tuned until the end. I hope you all stay healthy out there and have a great one. Bye-bye.